Hey everybody, this is James at OutLaw Frags, and you're here today with me because I have finally gotten my unicorn fragrance. This is one that I have been waiting to get for a very long time, and I'm super happy to have it in my collection. So stick with me and we'll get right to it. So here we are. We're going to talk about my unicorn fragrance, and it's from a line that I absolutely adore, and that is the Dior Home line. And what I have today is a brand new bottle of Dior Home Parfum. This is going to be an unboxing and a first impression, and if it's half as good as what I think it is, boy am I going to be one happy camper. And you can see it's just the standard Dior Home box parfum. Has the Christian Dior sticker up top. Really resembles the box that my Dior Home Intense came in. This is a 75 mil, which is the only thing I think you can get this in. I want to be really careful with this, so I'm going to just open the bottom like so. I want to get my finger in here. I don't want to tear this up because this is really hard to find here in the States. So actually, it's almost impossible to find in the States. This I got from a guy that imported some, because from what I understand, it's still available overseas quite easily. It's just almost impossible to find here. So here, I'm going to close this up now that I got the bottle out. And we'll take a better look at them. So the front of the box is just like any other of the Christian Dior Home line. This one just says Parfum on it. Like I said, it's got the Christian Dior sticker on the top. The back of it has a little bit of information. And on the bottom, it has the barcode, and it tells you that it is a 75 mil and it's flammable. Which, you know, don't smoke and put this stuff on. Or at least don't light a cigarette and put this stuff on. Actually, just don't smoke. And then we get to this wonderful, classy, extremely classy and elegant bottle. I have this one. I have Dior Home Intense. I got a 50 mil of Dior Home and then 100 mil of Dior Home. Oh, and I love them all. This is one I have been waiting to get forever. All I've heard is wonderful things about it. Yep, I got nothing. Man, the sprayers on this are amazing. I don't know if you can see this. It's just poof. Oh, yeah. And the first thing I'm getting is the iris. That smells so good. And I can just get the touch of the leather poking through. And I just sprayed this. Absolutely no alcohol spray. Absolutely no alcohol smell whatsoever, even on the initial blast. Yeah, this is pure heaven. I mean, this is everything that I thought it was going to be. And a little more. So that's the opening. I'm going to let this thing dry down. Yeah, not cheap at all. Probably one of the most expensive fragrances I think I bought in my collection, because I don't buy a lot of really high dollar stuff because I just can't afford it. But this per mil is probably the most expensive thing I've bought. Absolutely worth it. Real gem in my collection. I'm really proud to have it. I am extremely happy. I feel like a kid on Christmas, which kind of sounds silly, because I've wanted this for so long. It is worth the anticipation. It's worth the wait. It has definitely checked all the boxes when it comes to this. This is everything that I thought it would be. A lot of times I see guys, they get a fragrance that they've been really wanting, and then they get it and they're underwhelmed. I am not underwhelmed by this at all. Yeah, it smells incredible. It's Dior Homme with the leather really punched up. I hear guys say that they're not sure when to wear this. I will wear this all of the time. I will wear this whenever I can. It doesn't matter if I'm in a suit, which doesn't happen very often, or shorts and a t-shirt. I will wear this whenever. It smells good. It's just man, it's a home run. I really really enjoy it. It's super rich. It's nice and thick. It's a very dense fragrance. It is just amazing. I will say between this and the Intense that I have, I really wish this, well, this doesn't have the sweetness at all. And I really like the sweetness and the little bit of the cocoa you get from Dior Home Intense. But this is amazing. This is a masterpiece in my opinion. There's a lot of people that really don't agree with me, but for my palate and the things that I enjoy to smell, this is wonderful. I wish it wasn't so expensive, and I wish it came in a 100 ml bottle. But you know, you can't have everything. But at least I got this. Yeah. For being first impressions, I am absolutely floored. Um, I just am very thankful and blessed to have this. I can't say thank you enough to the gentleman that actually had them. The price was not as ridiculous as I've seen things. It was over $100, but this is not a tester, and it's brand new. I thought this was out of production. It was discontinued. It is not. They are still producing this. We just can't seem to get it here in the States. But I am very blessed. And right now in the opening, the leather is starting to mature a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click back and we'll come back in, let's say, half an hour and see what we get. We'll do this. I'll check in the next hour in half an hour increments, and we'll see how this develops on my skin, and see if by the time I get to the dry down, I'm still as happy and jovial as I am right now, because I am absolutely tickled pink to have this in my collection. And through the power of video editing, we are here again, and it's been a half an hour, and I will say that this is starting to mature into an absolute masterpiece. It started out as a masterpiece. The leather is definitely come to the forefront quite a bit more. I can really start and smell the rose just peeking through. That's in the mid. This has got ambrette, cedar, sandalwood, and then agarwood, which is oud, as base notes. I don't pick up the oud at all. I do smell the rose. Maybe it hasn't gone through enough of a maturity cycle of the fragrance for me to pick it up. But the absolute star of this show for me is the iris. The iris from the start all the way to now is still present. Like I said, the leather is really starting to come to the forefront. And this is a half an hour into the fragrance. Like I said, I'm picking up the rose. And just a very pinch of the sandalwood is starting to peek through for me. The ambrette used in other fragrances has almost brought almost a peach smell to them. This, I don't get that. I get a tiny bit of the sweetness from it. At least that's what I'm assuming that the sweetness is coming from. It's very subdued. This is, in my opinion, not a very sweet fragrance, but it is absolutely delightful. I can't say enough. I am so happy to have this. I feel like a kid on Christmas. It's amazing. So we're going to wait another half an hour, and I'm going to check back in again. So I'll talk to you then. So here we are, like I said, to the magic of editing. I've actually waited an hour. So this is actually 2 hours into the fragrance. And I now am really starting to pick up on the base notes themselves. The leather is still present. The iris is really starting to fade into the background. It's still there, but it's not the main player. I still have the leather. The leather is a soft, non-aromatic, not aggressive. It actually, to me, has, and this sounds crazy, but I think a lot of you relate, has a texture to it that is soft. Almost makes me feel like I'm touching suede. It's beautiful. And then with the rose and the sandalwood, the ambrette, and the cedar now all supporting that, it is absolutely, this is a masterpiece, in my opinion. And if you don't like my opinion, like a good friend of mine, James from J Royal says, if you don't like my opinion, go get your own. So in my opinion, this is a masterpiece. I love this. I love this line. I have not smelt one that I haven't really super enjoyed. It's not on the very top of my love list. It definitely has, it really leans masculine, but with the feminine notes that are in here, just is amazingly well done. I love this stuff. If you have not tried it, if you have never smelt it and you are interested, I can't tell you enough how much you probably be worth to go find a 5 ml decant. You know, it's still pricey on the web, even if you're looking for a decant of it. I think I saw 10 ml decants going for like $20, $25, which is still way less than what a bottle runs. Even if you can find a bottle, that's the trick, because they're just not available. I searched and searched and searched for months trying to find this, and only came across one bottle that was a tester. The guy still had the box, but he wanted $150 for it, and that was way out of my price range. This still wasn't that much cheaper, but this is a retail presentation. It's a full presentation. It was brand new. You know, I checked fresh date on it. This was actually, according to the batch code, was released last month. So this is brand new. Like I said earlier, I thought for a long time that this had been discontinued. I think a lot of other people did as well, because the lack of availability of it here in the States. But it's just here in the States. This is amazing juice. I really can't say enough good things about it. I look forward to wearing this as much as I can. I will say this is definitely something that if you want to leave a very, the impressions on somebody of being elegant, intelligent, mysterious, just in a suit, and this is like peanut butter and jelly. They're both good on their own, but they're way better together. This is super high class, in my humble opinion, even with the way I'm dressed right now. If I had a suit that I really wanted to make sure that I made an impression on somebody as being mature and put together and absolutely in charge, this is what I would put on. This is what will give you the backing to absolutely, of all of those qualities that I just described. Masterpiece, masterpiece, masterpiece. I can't say enough good things. And I know not everybody's going to share the same opinion as me. That's what makes this whole hobby wonderful, is not every nose is the same. What I like, some other people don't care for, and what some people will care for, it doesn't do anything for me. And then I have quite an eclectic taste, because I really enjoy some juvenile, sweet, bubblegum-ish fragrances that I hear everybody say, well, that's for teens and that's for people under 25. I absolutely love them. And then I love stuff like this, which is a complete 180 degrees from that. This whole line, I think, is just impeccable quality, impeccable blending. This is just absolutely the top of the game, in my opinion. So with that being said, and I think I've harped enough on how much I like it in my first impressions, I am going to say thank you again for spending some time with me. I really appreciate it. I hope that you come back again and spend some more time with me. If you got a second, hey, push that subscribe button. I'll wait. I ain't got nothing else to do. I'm making a video. I'm talking to myself. Well, I'm talking to you. So, okay. And you see the little bell down there? Yeah, click on that so you'll know the next time I make a video when it comes out. And hit the thumbs up because that helps my channel, helps me grow. And it's absolutely free. All three of those things cost you nothing, and you're already spending the time here. So why not hit it for me? Helps me out. Helps out me bringing more content to you. And please have a wonderful, blessed day. Remember, we only get so many of these. They're not infinite. Make the best of what you have. Have a wonderful day. And this is James from OutLaw Frags, and I'll see you next time.